Okay, today I get to use my trusty cat step that I got at Costco for under 50 bucks. And we are tuning up one of these. It's a 2003 Suburban 1500 four-wheel drive, and it's got a 5.3. So pretty basic stuff, but there are a couple little tricky things like the front plug on this side. Couple minor things you can do to make it a lot easier, and the very back plug, because you got the AC and all the HVAC stuff kind of blocking your access back here. So let's get started. One of the first things I do is I grab, just do a random one, I grab a plug wire, and you have to twist. If you just try to pull out on these, get that out there so you can see that I'm twisting it. If you try to just pull straight off without giving them a little twist first to break the seal, you hear that, it went, broke the seal. And then I actually put my thumb on the end like that. So I'm pushing the boot off. And then you can actually get these off. I have a pair of pliers that's for plug wires, but if you twist them first, to break that rubber, it like locks on to the spark plug. It's like it's glued. If you twist them, break that lock or seal or whatever it does, they'll come off a lot easier. I mentioned the back plug as being a little bit difficult. I've already got my hand in there and twisted the boot. So I broke it loose from the plug as far as it being stuck to it. And then my tool of choice are these long needle nose pliers. I'm gonna try to do this with one hand. You can see the boot right there. I'm gonna get these on that. I'm gonna squeeze, and then I'm gonna pry against the exhaust manifold and use the manifold as leverage to get that off. And I'm replacing the plug wires, so I'm not really too worried about damaging the boot, but it's not damaged. So twist first to break the rubber loose from the porcelain of the plug, and then get in there with the needle nose and actually use the back corner of the manifold right there as a tool to pry against. And then to get that back spark plug in, because you have, this is the receiver dryer unit for the AC, and there's a drip tray right here, and it's kind of in the way. But it's not bad. I have this spark plug, it's a swivel, and I have a little 1-inch extension in the spark plug socket, and that is my tool of choice. So now you can see that the spark plug socket right there, it's kind of blurry. I don't think it's gonna focus, but what you do, because it's a swivel, it's actually tipped down so that you can go under the tray with your tool to get with your ratchet or your air ratchet or whatever. I know, air ratchet on a spark plug. I don't care taking them out. I use an air ratchet. I don't put them back in, but I do taking them out. So now you can see that I have the air ratchet on that socket, and all I gotta do is hit the trigger, and that spark plug will be out of there in seconds. This thing needed a tune-up bad. Whatever tip these were, iridium or double platinum, one or the other, the tips are gone, and the gaps are huge from just wear on the spark plug electrode. So definitely time for a tune-up, and it actually was starting to have a misfire on cold startup, and then it would go away when it got a little heat in the motor. So definitely good that we're tuning it up. This spark plug socket has a magnet in it, and I cannot stress enough how handy that is. So for the rest of the spark plugs on this side of the engine, it's going to be air ratchet and magnet, and they'll be out in about 30 seconds. They're not all like this, but this tray on this one, the tray underneath the dryer, it had a sharp corner right here, and I mean jagged, like razor blade jagged. And I don't know if you can see my hand, but the life of a mechanic, that thing just butchered me. This side's all done, new plugs and wires. On this side, which is a little easier in my opinion, to get to this front plug, just kind of buried under there, you can see it. I just take this off. I take this little bracket, I just unbolt it. I don't disconnect any wires, I just kind of unbolt that and move it out of the way, and then you can get under there pretty easy. And then the rest of them, like I said, they all face forward on this side, and they're pretty accessible. A few quick things. So, driver's side spark plugs are out. These heat shields, this thing right here, see if I can get it off with one hand. Anyway, it's this thing. You have to put these on the new wires. And then I always take the new wires and this stuff, and I put a little bit of dielectric grease in the end of the wire. It makes it so much easier for the next poor guy that has to do this job to get these off. Also, thread your spark plugs in by hand. Do not use a tool. Just use your fingers and get these things started and get them in enough threads that you know that they're not cross-threaded or going in crooked. Because if you put a tool on this and start jamming it in that hole crooked, it will ruin your day. You are gonna be there for hours trying to fix that mistake. Okay, we're all done. It's tuned up, running good. Just topped off the oil, it was a little bit low, that's why the oil cap's off. But the tune-up plugs and plug wires are good to go.